Top of the Sunday to you. Top of the Sunday to the riders, man. Cheers, man. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's blessed on this Sunday, man. Wild. So, check this out. I've been going a little extra hard from YouTube to TikTok, homie. And it brings me back because this is the thing is, bro, I'm kind of just, especially with the trash talk, I'm kind of expanding to different formats with trash talk from TikTok to YouTube, anywhere I could get my hands on just to trash talk, right? Football's began, homie. We in full throttle. I mean, there's preseason games. Shit's wilding out, right? Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's excited. I wasn't really too excited about the starters of Broncos country last Saturday, but we here. And I did a couple little tracks, a couple little songs and verses and talking stuff to people. I had a couple people actually make TikTok videos, putting me in the video dedicated to me. So I got the attention of some people, and they're not feeling Savage Sev on the topic of me Raider hating, bro. And this is what I gotta say to everybody, bro. If you know me, and you know me, homie, you've been knowing me for years, that's what you're gonna get out of Savage Sev. I don't really care about how you feel about it. That's just how I am. I Raider hate. I'm a born Raider hater, homie. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm Broncos country to the fullest, the headhunter. I'm talking about, bro, this is what we wait for. This is what we do a lot of the football season for. Is to enjoy football and trash talk your enemigos in the division, your AFC West foes. And there's no holding the tongue for no one. I don't care who you are. So I had some people actually DM me and threaten the Savage Sev and say, basically, bro, I hope I see him at the stadium and we gonna see if his energy is all the way full throttle. Damn, homie. Check it out. Hey, what's going on, Marada? You going to any? Nah, probably not. Probably not. I'm waiting to the regular season. I got some games on lock though. So yeah, I'm waiting to regular season, bro. Preseason, it's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? I watched it and shit, but you know how preseason is, bro. It's not really, there's not really too much to look into. You get to see like future talent, you know what I'm saying? But there's not too much to really look into. So I'm not probably gonna go into preseason. So check this out. And fools that come across this channel, because there's some new viewers, bro. And I've been seeing a lot of people getting a little upset of what I've been saying, even on this YouTube. But if you follow my channel, you know that's what I've always done. I'm the #1 Raider hater out there. I know a lot of people like to say that, but I am the #1 Raider hater, homie. It's in my blood to Raider hate. That's what I do. I don't have no respect for that franchise. Now, I got some homies that are Raider fans, but besides that, they're the homies, bro. But I don't care about their team. And if they're Raider fans, on game day when we play, they're the enemigos. That's just the bottom line, homie. That's what it is. That's what I do. And it's never going to stop, because in this heart, bro, that's what we do. We live Broncos football and we Raider hate. I mean, I was born and raised to actually hate these dudes. And I've been doing my job for a long time, because if you know me, and I'm going to have some of the homies that actually, you know what I'm saying, been a part of the history of Savage Sev, they will vouch, homie. Like, I always stay on the job, bro. That's just how I am. There's no going back on. I'm not, like I told people before, I'm not here to kumbaya, bro. The thing about it is, this is what people get mad about, homie. There's some Raider fans out there that can dish out trash talk, right? They can dish out trash talk. But when you got somebody bringing that same energy, bro, they get all in their feelings, and then they start threatening, and they start saying they're going to pull up. But I'm going to tell you like this, homie, never once in my life. And I had a lot of physical situations when it comes to Raider hating at the stadium, in fools' faces, and all this. There ain't never been one time I ever ran from any situation, not a fade, bro. I'm the one that aggresses on things everywhere I go, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna actually get mad about different things about football, bro, you got to recheck your priority. I used to be that person, right? I used to think it was more than just a game, that I actually own the football team. That's the dumb shit that you fools don't understand. This is the real deal. Fools that really are extremists about these fan bases and go crazy and really just get activated and think that they got a part in it, especially if you are a part of the fan base of the Raiders. Fools be acting like they are fully just fledging for a gang, right? And then, not to mention, homie, they do that and they never ever have success. So this shit, they're going to war for some shit that just losing. It's a losing product all across the board, and they still going to war and acting like it's their neighborhood, homie. You're not a part of this. You don't own ownership. Like, you don't have no stakes in this thing called the Raider Nation, right? But you fools act like you really want to get turned up behind it. And it's like, bro, you really don't. You're just going to enjoy a football game. You're not really about that life to actually try to get rowdy, because I done been in situations like, no cap, I done slapped off fools, their hats off their heads, spit in fools' faces, throw trash at fools, literally trying to physically aspect and get it activated over Broncos country, bro. And not one Raider fan has ever tried to take it to that extent where they really trying to get activated over a fight. And I think that mindset's really stupid after I start thinking about it. Even in my immature days, bro, I think about that shit. That shit's kind of stupid, because it's like you're going to war over some shit you don't even have control over, homie. You don't have control over. At the end of the day, the product on the field is going to be the product on the field, homie, and they're not going to do anything. No matter what you do, it's not going to change if you root for a trash-ass franchise. So get this out of your head. But I'm going to tell you like this, homie. If you don't like me, because I seen some shit like this too. Some fool try to say this about, you're a North, and he started bringing Norteños and Sureños. You ain't from Northtown. Nah, fool, I'm not from the Bay. I'm from Denver, Colorado, East Denver, homie. We don't have 14s and 13s out here where I'm from, homie. So I don't even know why you put that out there, but you shouldn't correlate gangbanging with the Raiders in this, bro. That looks corny. That's corny more than doing a sports anthem. That shit is corny as hell, homie. You know what I'm saying? But to anybody ever, homie, ever, I'm talking about ever. Hold it real quick. Oh, my bad. Check this out. If you don't like my raps, because that's the thing about it is, bro, Savage Sev just did a simple ass rap too, and got fools triggered all the way, homie. Savage Sev barely just put some hate and shit towards the Raiders. And not to mention, if you ask people that knew me 5-6 years ago, homie, I was hella disrespectful. I'll just literally call you out your name for being a part of that shit. I toned it down because I got respect for some fools that actually mess with me. I got homies that actually represent your fan base. And I toned it down. But back in the day, homie, I just slap you just because that's just how I was over sports, homie. But I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't like that, bro, if you don't like that, homie, you don't like my channel and you don't like me and you think that I put extras on it, if you're ever in public, bro, and that's how you seriously feel, homie, just keep that energy and do what you got to do. Do whatever you have to do over sports. Because I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm going to put extras on this shit and tell you about the cake, the topping on the cake, homie. I done, like I said, spit in your homie's face, homie, over Raider shit. I done slapped fools' hats off their head at the stadium over Raider and Bronco football. I done walked through tailgates saying, fuck the Raiders, homie. And not one Raider fan ever has tried to get activated over that shit. So I don't know if they're all pussies or what, but I'm saying it, homie, and that's what I'm saying. So I just think fools take extreme. I was very extreme with the shit, but that's the thing about it is, bro, like, you could do whatever you want. I hope to catch this fool slipping. Bro, slipping. Are you on some gang terms? Are you activated all the way because of that shit? Did you get that pressed, homie? Well, you definitely need to just relax, homie, and just know it's football at the end of the day, homie. It is. You don't own stake. You're not an owner of this shit, bro. And if your team sucked, you fighting for a cause that just is pure booty, bro. Your team is pure booty. Since the 80s, booty, homie. You haven't won shit since the 80s. You haven't even won the division since the early 2000s. Haven't won a playoff game since the early 2000s. You're mad because somebody's pointing that shit out, bro. That shit's weak. You need to be more mad at your garbage ass team than be mad at somebody telling you how garbage your team is. Because that's the bottom line, bro. This is the bottom line, homie, is that Broncos country was down, right? Broncos country was down for so long. You had your opportunity to walk through the window. All them years you was painting your little face with makeup and putting mascara on and saying, Raiders, bro. They were losing in your face, right? They got you some wins with Derek Carr, but then you guys literally showed the NFL real why you're a joke of a franchise. Yeah, you're a joke of a franchise, bro. And now Broncos country's on top, and we're reminding you when you were kicking us when we were down, when you had a whole winning streak on us, and now we're reminding you now it's too much. All these fools in Colorado are talking shit. They're just they're over cocky. Hell yeah, we are, because we can. We're allowed to. We're allowed to do all that, bro. And there's nothing that nobody can do, and there's nothing that nobody's gonna be able to do. So get used to that shit all the way, 100%. But what I'm telling you is, bro, is like, leave the gang shit out of it, homie. Leave gang banging out of it, because none of you fools is turning up like that for some damn football. I done seen experiences and been in the physical form that fools literally brittle when they come across some real activities that fools really are trying to fight over football. And I know that shit sounds crazy and mind-blowing, but I done seen it a million times, homie. When fools get to pressing over football and really gets acting up over football, everybody's like, it's just a game. So stop playing that. Stop acting like you're tough over some football and say, oh, I'm going to catch you slipping at the stadium. What stadium, homie? I'll go to your stadium and I'll spit in your face, bro. How about that? Don't try to threaten over some football, homie. I'm in Lassie all the time. I'm always tailgating, bro. And ain't nobody in my whole life, ever put fear in me over some damn football. I don't give a care what team you represent. None of that shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's just trash talk. At the end of the day, that's what we do. If you don't like trash talking, you need to just vacate off the channel, because that's all you're ever going to hear. You're going to hear trash talk because it's my duty. I'm not here to kumbaya with you. And anybody that knows me that's actually a Raider fan, homie, they know this, bro. I got actually people that I respect from the Raiders Nation, bro, that actually know me, that actually mess with me. And they know what I've said because I went to war with these dudes. They know how I am. But you know what? The passion of Savage Sev is the reason why they respect Savage Sev. And like I said, homie, I toned down a lot of shit out of the vocabulary and just being flat on disrespectful. I done toned down the hatred. And not the hatred, but the trash talk, bro, because I used to be disrespectful. So here's some shit to rejuvenate you if you really want that energy. Just remember this, bro. Savage Sev has spit in a Raider fan's face. I have took a flag off a Raider fan at the stadium. I done try to get the heads up multiple times, walk through fucking tailgates of the Raider fans, homie, by myself, bro. So if you are really tripping, let that all rejuvenate in your bloodstream, homie, and be mad about that shit. Don't be mad about it because my music, homie. And don't try to threaten me over some trash talk, bro. Don't try to get activated over trash talk, homie, because you're not about that. That's not what you are about. You're there to enjoy the game. You're there to say Raiders and this and that, but you ain't really turned up like that, bro. You really ain't, because it's not really that serious. And that's one thing in my 40 plus years, I had to actually decipher. Is it really that important? No, because at the end of the day, we don't own the team. I know we might think we're in a family and this and that and that and this, bro. You're just a fan supporting a team. It took me almost 39 years to figure that shit out, bro. To figure that out. It's just a game, really. It's just a game, homie, and you don't have no control. So all the mascara, all the makeup, all the trying to be the most rowdiest fan base in the world, that doesn't matter when your team sucks. The only time it matters and that you get brownie points for that shit is when your team's actually producing on the field. And sorry, the Raiders for a long time haven't produced. They've been absolutely a failment since 1980s, bro. The 1980s. Let's do the math on that shit, bro. You know how much years? 1983, 40 plus years you haven't won a ring. Early 2000s, you haven't won the division. You haven't won a playoff game. So everybody got a right to laugh at the Raiders Nation, bro. Your fan base, trash. You move from Oakland to Las Vegas, bro, just to be trash. And I'm sorry to say this, homie, even to the homies that, respecting that and taking this personal, bro. I said it ain't no personal shit towards any of you fools. I got love for you fools, but I don't care about your football team, homie. And it just kind of always, it's funny because I'll just trash talk, bro. And I'll always have a Raider fan trying to take it to the extra about, you want to do that in Oakland and this and that, bro. Nah, homie. Like, this is the thing is, bro, you don't play in Oakland no more. You don't have that dark, mysterious image that you once had in Oakland because Las Vegas is a chump city, bro. It's soft over there. That's the bottom line, homie. Everybody can invade your stadium and walk in your stadium disrespecting the Raiders, and not one Raider fan going to do shit because that's not the same aura in the image of Oakland, bro. You guys lost that image when you went to Vegas. You don't have an image no more of being the Rowdy Piper of the NFL. You go watch the games, homie, and nobody respects the Raiders. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the reality, homies. You can go to Vegas and do whatever you want in that stadium because there's not really no troopers that they had in Oakland. Las Vegas don't have that same mentality. So now you lost that. You lost everything, bro. You lose seasons. You lost this. You lost your mystique. You lost the franchise, the image, the dark side. You lost the black hole. And now you lost your home field advantage that nobody respects. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just laugh at it, bro, because it's like this last 2 weeks, I don't know what Savage has got under fools' bloodstreams, right? I've been talking trash on TikTok, been talking trash. I did a rap, and I must have fools triggered, but that's my job. That's my duty. That's what I was called here to do. But I'm like, damn, homie, the nation is mad at Savage, and I love that shit because that's just my job. That's what I do. I love when it triggers the whole aspect of fan base. And then having a fool give me a nomination on TikTok and put my face in a video, I'm like, damn, homie, these fools is really pressed. These fools is really pressed. Homie, I'm going to explain this one thing to you guys. When your team don't back up your words and all you do is holler this, I'm going to remind you, if your first round draft gets negative yard in a preseason, even though it's a preseason, you didn't get 1 yard, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm not going to just not tell you about it. That wouldn't be me. Negative 1 yard, that's your first round draft pick. Your offensive line is booty cheeks, homie. And you think you're going to go into this season, you think you're actually going to go into this season and do something? You're not. You're going to be last in the division. You don't got a quarterback that really nobody's scared of. Your defense is not terrifying whatsoever. You got a tight end and a generational running back that we don't even know. We don't even know. Damn, I didn't even see all that, man. Did Eric see? Look at what I'm saying. Let's get it cracking then, bro. Let's get it cracking. Let's talk about this. Hey, what's up, though? What's good with y'all, man? I'm all high salute. What's up, Brody?
What's up, girl?
Oh, man, going in on the Raider Nation. They got pressed on me. They did a video on me. The TikTok fools, they did a video on me and all kinds of stuff, bro.
That motherfucker died. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I thought my shit died. What you say? Oh, you on the
Yeah, I'm on a live right now, going in on these dudes,
okay.
reminding them where they place. But they did a TikTok on me and all kinds of stuff, bro. Said, hey, pull up to the stadium. We're going to catch you slipping and all kinds of shit. So, man.
Shit. That's my song. Turn that shit out.
All right, I'm going to hit you when I get off of this. Look.
That's all. I'm finna jump on there.
Yeah, let's go, bro. You know what it is.
All
right, Roddy. Hey. But no, I don't know why you want to kumbaya with me. You think I'm here to kumbaya with you guys? Man, bro, I'm not here to kumbaya with you fools, bro. I love my homies. Personally, the homies that I got love for and that respect me, I got love for you fools. They know this. They know this, bro. But they also know, homie, at any given time, I can remind you how trash the organization is, how trash your franchise is, bro. I'm gonna do it. It wouldn't be Savage Sev unless I did it. So it's my obligation to remind you first. I'll be breaking news when you're booty cheeks and you ain't showing through any production. I'm gonna remind you constantly, homie. I'm gonna remind you because it wouldn't be a job of a Bronco fan not to remind. That's just how it goes. So that's what I say to people. If you don't like the trash talk, and you get pressed, maybe you should not be a part of social media whatsoever, homie, because you too soft for any type of trash talk. Like, we're division foes, bro. We are division foes. We're division rivals. That's how it's supposed to go. I don't get pressed because somebody says the Broncos suck. If the Broncos suck, the Broncos suck. Yeah, I'm going to go to war over, but I'm not going to say, hey, bro, I'm going to knock your ass out and threaten you, because that is just pointless, bro. That is pointless. Not in the history of Savage Sev's life have I ever got knocked out or swung on. Bro, stop playing with it, bro. Stop putting that energy out there, because when it comes to that, bro, 98% of fools just talk, and there ain't no activities like that, bro. You're not gonna swing. You're not gonna punch. That's just the bottom line, homie. Just relax. Like, have a good time. Watch some football. But keep that shit like you really putting in work over some football team. You look like a fucking bozo, a clown, homie. You look like a bozo, a clown, bro. Because at the end of the day, your team still is trash. Your team will always be trash. 30, 40 plus years of being booty cheeks, and you ain't did one thing. You have first round draft picks, and you still booty cheeks. You're still trash. In the garbage. You went from Oakland to Los Angeles, now to Las Vegas, just to be trash. Everybody to surpass your ass just to be an example of what NFL trash is, bro. Like, take that shit in, look in the mirror and examine that shit and understand it, homie. You will always be trash. There's nothing going to help you, homie. There's not a new coach. There's not a new fucking quarterback. There's nothing that's going to help you be relevant, homie. And even if you're relevant, you're going to the playoffs and you're just going to choke it all away. We done seen it. You had Derek Carr to almost take you to the AFC Championship, and what happened with that shit, bro? You never reached the playoffs after that year ever again, because you know why? It's DNA failment, homie, and you will always be failed. You will fail every city that you be in. You will fail the fan base. You will fail the franchise. And there's nothing that you could do. You could yell as long as you want, as much makeup you want to put on your face. You can yell, homie. It's not going to change the fact that your team is still garbage. What up with it, man? My bad. I didn't even see this. Kick rocks. Yeah, no, that's what's up. Last place in the division. And they're getting mad at Savage Sev for reminding them that they're last place in the division. Do something to change it. Changing my mind about it. Because at this point, you just put intensified on being a joke of AFC West. You're not getting past the Chiefs, you're not getting past the Chargers, and you're not getting past the Broncos. Knicks owned your ass already as a rookie. 2-0. You let a rookie come in and you let that fool chip off your old shit, and now you're back to the bottom of the barrel because there's 3 coaches that are better than yours in the division. You got 3 better quarterbacks than your quarterback in the division, more better defenses in the division. So at the end of the day, how you gonna win a Super Bowl, Jason? You don't even have enough star power to win a Super Bowl. You don't have enough star power to win a Super Bowl, because really, honestly, let's take this into consideration, bro. Let's take the last 40 years, though, Big Duke. The last 40 years, what have your team done? Absolutely nothing. You was in Oakland getting failed. You're in Vegas getting failed, and now teams have surpassed you, and you're back to the bottom of the barrel trying to figure it out with a little above average quarterback. And you think you absolutely have a chance in this division with teams that's superior to you? There's no way that you actually be successful. You can't do it. It's not in your DNA. You haven't won shit since the 80s, and you might be another 40 plus years that you win. This is how bad the Raiders have been, bro. This is how bad. Let's be real realistic. Broncos country had 0 rings when you had 3. And you guys been so bad that Broncos country tied you up with the ring count. You had a 3-0 lead on Broncos country, and Broncos country tied you up. Kansas City literally surpassed you in the ring count. That's how bad you guys have been since the 80s. You had one opportunity to win another ring, and what happened? You got shellacked in the Super Bowl in the early 2000s, and you never got back to the playoffs. In that time frame, Tim Tebow had a motherfucking playoff win. In that time frame, Mark Sanchez had a playoff win. And you ain't had a playoff win. You haven't even won the division since early 2000s. And we supposed to take you seriously? There's no taking seriously to that because we know how this actually plays out. The Raiders being the Raiders, they're going to trick off their number 1 draft picks. They don't have enough firepower. They lost everything, bro. The only thing the Raiders had going for them, and I'll give them this, in Oakland, they had a home field advantage. But you go to Vegas and you even lost that. Like I said, people can go to your home field, homie, and spit in your face, walk all over your stadium with their flags, their jerseys, and there's not one Raider fan that's tripping off that shit because Vegas is not Raiders. It's not. That's a soft-ass place to play football, bro. You see every game day, go watch the Raiders games, homie. Go watch it. Go watch the Raiders games. Every team invades that stadium, bro, and they don't have no remorse to do it. And then you hear all these Raider fans crying, oh, bro, Vegas is so soft. We should have stayed in Oakland. Yeah, you should have stayed in Oakland because you lost your whole identity in the dark side that was in Oakland. Vegas don't put fear in nobody. You don't even have a black hole over there. You don't have a black hole over there. Like, that shit is painted everybody's color but the Raiders fans. I've been watching documentaries, bro. I've been watching vlogs. I've been watching every aspect of vlogs. And every time the Raider fans are doing vlogs, homie, they literally talk about how the fans over invade the stadium. Nah, but check this out, bro. Shout out to the real ones, homie, right? Shout out to my respectable. I can name off top, homie. I got a lot of homies that support the channel even. This all started from fools getting mad because Savashev trash talk started threatening Savashev, talking about, I hope to catch you slipping at the tailgates, talking about you're a North Day. Like, bro, where'd you, like, before you come on my channel and talk the craziness about gangs, like, do some research who I am. Don't come on and say you're a Northaniel and you hate the Raiders, bro. I don't have nothing to do with the North. I'm not, like, that's not my politics, bro. Like, you need to do your investigation and know who you're talking to first off, and then start talking about Denver and wannabe Cali over the Raiders and Broncos, bro. Like, the song had nothing to do with gangbanging, bro. And then to have fools talk about, bro, you coming to, I hope to catch you slipping out. Like, you ain't coming to my stadium, bro, and think you gonna get a W with that shit either. Like, that's the point. Like, that's the home turf, if you want to say that, bro. Like, and then never in my history, I'm in lot C all the time, bro. Never in the history have I took a loss to any Raider fan out there on any aspect of that, homie. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I've been hella disrespectful in my lifetime, like, to a point, homie. Fools that know me and respect, they probably wouldn't even be fans with me because of the simple shit that I've done in my past, homie, over Broncos and Raiders football. But I had to get to a point, homie, and realize this shit don't pay us, homie. That's not what this is. But the mentality of a youngster is always going to be like that, homie. And that's the reality, homie. So take all that information, put it in a bag, homie, and let that be the reason why you do try to press the line if you ever see me in that aspect. All that shit spitting in the fool's face over the Raiders and taking their flags off them fools, bro, and literally being disrespectful, throwing trash at the stadium at opposing fans and all that shit, bro. Let that be the reason why you're mad, homie. Don't be mad because of the music, bro, that I put out. Don't be mad because of that shit, bro. That's the reality, homie. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good with it, man? What comes down to it comes up. You should know, bro. The energy on the Queefs, true that with the home field. Since we left Oakland. Yeah, nah. And I like to talk civilized, but when I start getting threats and fools start just like making videos at me and like talking about some aggression, you're not gonna put that out there, bro. You're not gonna get activated out there, bro. And if I was alone and I trash talk you and just walk up on you and trash talk your team in your face, you're probably just gonna laugh and brittle and break because, like, honestly, bro, I don't think when at the end of the day, nobody really actually wants to take it there over some football. I just seen too many examples of nobody wants to take it there over football because that's stupid. If you think about it, it's stupid. It's stupid. You look dumb. You should twist your nose if that's what you really think. And a football team does not make you actually one of them dudes that get active, bro. Like it's either in you or it ain't. And that's the bottom line. A lot of people, it's just a football game at the end of the day. Because if a fool really gets to tripping, you're gonna say that's all you're gonna say. It's just a football game, bro. It's just a football game, bro. But then when you're on these social medias, you trying to turn up like you on some different shit. That shit is wild to me, bro. Yo, what happened to me if I showed up take out there with no clothes? You might go for indecent exposure, homie. Nah, I'm just getting the season. Bro, we had a tailgate. It was a good weekend, my homie. Yeah, don't mind me, Josh. Yeah, I'm always gonna go, even when it's not season or preseason, even in the off season. I'm always gonna. I have it branded for no. You think I got it branded for no reason, Big Josh? I'm tatted with this shit, bro. We really just do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate your team for obvious reasons, but I ain't never had an issue. Nah, hell no. I don't have an issue over football. I don't want this to get misconstrued when I have an issue. I just think it's funny that people are so pressed. They start coming to talk about different things. They start coming to talk about hood politics in football. It's like, damn, bro, relax. Like, chill out. Because you're going to be, you would actually probably buy me a beer if you ever ran into me like, hey, homie, I'm going to buy you a beer. Because the simple fact is, bro, you're not taking it to that extent, homie. Is yeah, and who though? Who? Big Jason? Who, Big Jason? I've been trash talking, and I'm the one that actually received all the threats. So it's not just me. It's the fools that got a problem with how I trash talk. See, that's what I'm saying. You can dish it. You can dish it on these social media. You can talk shit to everybody, but when somebody got that same energy, now fools have a problem and they get in their feelers and start talking about fights and this and that and this and that. Like, calm down, bro. It's not that serious. You're not gonna get paid for that shit, homie. Go win somewhere else, Cupcake Raiders Nation. You win it and bust it. See, that's what I'm saying. Why are you pressed? Why you pressed with the live stream? I'm gonna tell you personally, homie. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, like anywhere, you, yourself, Denver, wherever you are, like you keep the energy, Cupcake. Like if you come to the stadium, do what you do, bro. Like you know my face, homie. Like that's the bottom line, bro. Like if you're that pressed, then that's what it is. Hell yeah! Shout out to you, Vooz, bro. Hey Josh, like I got love for you, homie. I got love for you. It's all respect, bro. But I really honestly, if you don't like the live either, my homie, you don't gotta watch the live, my bro. We talk trash talk, we do it all, homie. If you're not a Bronco fan that lives that up, bro, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't know, homie. Like if you get that, you know what I'm saying, mad because of this and that, bro. I really don't care either, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the bottom line. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the fools that literally threaten the aspect, homie, and fuck them fools and whoever don't like it. I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to say to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mall high salute though. You know what I'm saying? Mall high salute. Like, yeah, bro. That's just who I am, my homie. That's just who I am. That's how I roll, my brother. Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to soak in people's emotional feelings either, bro. Like Bronco fans, Raider fans, Chief fans, Charger fans. I'm just stating that out there, homie. I'm just talking. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing, homie. And to that point too, homie, fuck the Raiders in the off season, the in season, preseason, Super Bowl season. That's what I'm saying, homie. Like real shit. Yeah, nah, for real. Yeah, nah, definitely, Drox. You know you the homie, my homie. You the homie, my homie, Roddy. Like you always show love, bro. But like you know me personally too, bro. You know how I am, my homie. You know how I am. See, this is the thing is, bro, is like this is the channel that I rock with, bro. This is how I do things, homie. I talked a lot of trash off season, preseason, in season Super Bowls. That's what I do, bro. Like, you know, and that's what it is, homie. I'm not your average type. I literally just have fun, homie. And that's what I do. But you got a lot of people pressing. I'm just letting it be known. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting it be known. What's up with it, duffel bag? What's good with you, bro? Shout out to you, Big Josh. You know what I'm saying? But I just came on here to, you know what I'm saying, promote the song, bro. Trash talk a little bit, talk about some football, you know. It don't even have nothing to do with the underlying deepness. It's just letting it be known, like y'all need to just y'all have to relax on this, bro. Don't get so mad. Don't get so carried up by just some simple trash talk in the song. We just have, you know what I'm saying? It's just a good old time, bro. It's just a good old time. We supposed to trash talk. That's my point. That's my point. We supposed to trash talk, bro. That's what we do as football fans. We supposed to trash talk. We supposed to have that energy. If you don't have that energy and you call yourself a fan, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Like, I'm not, bro. This is the time of the year that you're supposed to trash talk. You get that overextent to trash talk. No, I feel you, Roddy. And this wasn't even to go at. I feel you, Josh. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I got love and I appreciate the support, definitely, bro. But you know, my thing is I'm just talking shit, bro. It's another Sunday. We talking shit over football, my homie. And it was more to say, bro, like, relax, you're good, homie. You don't have to get all amped up. But you got to understand, I'm trying to let people know, homie, is like, y'all motherfuckers be taking shit to extreme over some shit that you really just honestly are not going to push that line on that shit. And you're trying to go to war over some shit that you know that your team is not turned up like that, bro. And there's no help coming for it. Mall high salute to y'all, bro. Let me see. I didn't even see all what was Selena saying, bro? Oh yeah, that's the little foot Corey. Nah, shout out to you guys, bro. But Mall high salute, homie. I'm getting text messages and everything. What up, big Brody? Was cracking with it, bro? I don't get mad at football trash talk, but sometimes, yeah, nah, that's another thing is too. That's what I don't get, homie, is that fools will actually go out their way to disrespect in a different manner, call a fool a bitch, and you know what I'm saying, talk reckless about how, you know what I'm saying, they gonna knock a fool out and catch them slipping at the stadium. And it's like, homie, you are putting yourself out there just to over the football game, homie. Over me actually getting you triggered. You popped on the TikTok and watched the video, got you mad. Then fools over here talking about some politic, and I'm like, damn. Nah, for real though, Big Josh. Small high salute, my brother. You the homie, fam. Support to all the originals, homie. Support to all the originals. You know, yeah, bro. But see, this is not, Josh, and that's one thing you got to understand too, though, Marada, is that this is not new. This is nothing new, homie. I've been doing this shit since I was younger, homie. I'm a trash talker by heart. That's how we do. That's just the football aspect. Any other team fan base is going to do the same thing. If you click on anybody out there, if you click on anybody's fan base at the moment, just because preseason's in, fools are turning up for it. And you think these dudes are holding back on the Broncos? You think these fools, when it comes up a Bronco topic, them fools are strictly gonna hate all the way. They're gonna say the most craziest shit. So when a motherfucker comes and they have some shit to trash talk back, they don't like that energy. And then it goes to getting activated and bringing some aspect of gang politics into it. It's like, damn, fool. Damn, relax. Cheers, man. Hold on real quick. That fool's is wilding, bro. Damn, everybody in these apartments is getting turned up, bro. Somebody's beating his girl, and what's up with it, man? See, I see several Raider homies on here, bro. Check it out. Let's get down to some real deal, bro. I'm gonna show some respect. I see some of my original homies on here. Raiders Nation to the fullest, and I'm actually gonna pull up to the tailgate with the family, right? I got homies coming out from Los Angeles, and when I see that type of shit, and they start talking about, hey, bro, you want to go this, you don't have homies, and this. I got homies coming out from LA to come function at the tailgates, right? When we play. I could do a beer with these fools. I could chop it up with these fools. I can actually show them a good time at the stadium. Come pull up, eat. And I even, you know what I'm saying, show love to the other places that I know have good tailgates. These fools know how I am. Because if you ask the homie Robert, he knows where I come from. I come from Trash Talk Circle, homie. That's what we do. We always trash talked. Trash Talk Circle. So he don't take it personally. Nobody, my homie McGow and Jerry and Iron and you know what I'm saying, Big Juice and all these fools, Raider Drox, homie, they don't take that shit personally. They just know I'm a Raider hater and they show love. They're gonna show support. They still gonna show support even if I Raider hate, because it's not really big deal to them. They know it's just a game. They know it's it's friendly fire. That's all it is. That's all it is. But you got actually people that get pressed behind it and think that they're doing something when they say these things, when really, honestly, I'm calling fools bluffs. I mean, I'm calling fools bluffs. I'm calling that you ain't gonna get active over some shit. You ain't tripping over no shit. It's not in you to trip over some football game. And just put it into this play. Put it into this 100%, bro. If you're by yourself, you definitely are just gonna laugh and have a good time. You are not trying to take it to that extent. You know what I'm saying? So quit putting extras on that shit, bro. Stop playing like you activated, homie. You half of the fools wouldn't even know what to do if somebody really was tripping and rode up and said, you taking your jersey off or you're gonna get slapped, homie. And somebody got physical. Half of the fools ain't really even gonna know how to react to that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's the honest truth on that shit, bro. That's the real truth on that shit. Love you. I respect you. Hell yeah, bro. I respect all the real fans, bro. I respect fools that are passionate all day, homie. I respect it. I respect the real, authentic, real fools that are passionate over football, bro. Because that's kind of what brings us all together as a football community. Damn. Can y'all hear this? Watch, listen to this. Somebody's fighting in there, bro. They're going crazy. Damn, this you could tell we back in the projects, man. Nah, but hey, check it out. If you in the city of Denver, homie, if you in the city of Denver, you want to come tailgate, you want to turn up what Savage said, bro. Come say what's up, because I'm gonna be at a lot of the games. I'm gonna be at a lot of the games this year, homie. Come have a beer, homie. Leave all the hate, leave all the negativity, like the extra negativity, leave it alone and just come, you know what I'm saying? Be humbleized. I'm not going to trip on that shit. I'm going to dap you up and say, what's up, man? You ready for a good football game? You ready for a good time? You ready to watch these teams battle? That's what I'm going to say, right? I'm going to say that. You know, I'll be at every single game, though. I'm a tailgate. We started a new aspect of the Bronco gang, bro. We turning up for all season. And I hope to see even the haters, bro. I hope to see the haters. I hope to see you guys pull up. You know, and if even if you have some displeasure in whatever I said, homie, whatever I said, come say what's up still. Tell your displeasure. Come say what's up. Come talk to me, homie. Come let me know how you feel about the situations, bro. Damn, I'm just trying to have a good time with some football, bro. And fools is tripping. Fools is tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are sensitive. A lot of fools out there be too sensitive, homie. A lot of fools out there be way too sensitive, homie. Emotional roller coaster. And then when I get to talking like this, see, and that's the crazy part too, is when I get to talking like this, now fools think that I'm going overboard with the shit, and you know what I'm saying, that I'm angry or something, bro. Nah, I heard all kinds of shit over the last 2 weeks, and I'm just sitting back laughing at the shit like, damn, bro, why you so pressed? Then I got people coming on my shit talking about gang politics over sports, and then want to say, hey, you ride with the North over, like, bro, shut up. It's just trash talk, homie. Let's read over some of these comments, though, man. I seen there was some people that came in. What's up with it, man? I agree. Mile high salute to everybody. What's up, Uncle? Silver and Crack. Majority of Raiders didn't see their team win a Super Bowl. That's the facts. That's 100% facts. I see my team in 8 of them. Damn, bro. Mile high salute to that. You know what it is. You know what it is. Let's see what Selena said. Yeah, we on top of everything, homie. We coming for you, too. We coming for the division. I doubt what they bully in school. What happened to the Raider fan who punked me? Damn. For real, these homies better sit down. You spit on someone. Yeah, I spit on people. Hell yeah. I'm not proud of it. Definitely not proud of it. But you in the stadium, bro, and you gloating, and I ask you respectfully, bro, yeah, you gonna get spit on. That's my old ways, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's hella disrespectful. I'm not proud of that shit, but yeah, bro. You know, I've took it to that extent, definitely. Not to sound like a hater, but the Raider front office has always been a joke. Yeah, I mean, it's not hater, it's just facts, bro. Hill. How about them Broncos? Let's go, man. Broncos country. You know what it is. He's not lying. I think O-line is trash. I got love for said, but I hate the Broncos. Hell yeah. And I expect that shit. Raider Drox, like real shit. I expect you to hate the Broncos. And honestly, bro, I got fools always, bro. My whole time the Broncos been down since Peyton Manning. Raider fans they remind me. I don't get pressed, though. I'm not going to start talking about fighting and shit. Because I think that shit is just silly, bro. The last 4 or 5 years. Sophomore slump, and we'll fade away. Nah, hell nah. Not with this offensive line, my brother. Nick's not better than Geno. Hell yeah. Geno's trash. He ain't won one meaningful game. We'll see this year, homie. You on your high horse. I still remember the Miami. Yeah, we got molly-whopped. Used to whip the Champagne, Harmon Savage. Gonna be the first one to remind you when we play. Hell yeah, bro. You're supposed to. That's what we supposed to do as fans. Homie, we supposed to remind. AFC West is loaded. Fabo about to have a sophomore slam. I don't think so. Yo, I'll see what happens to me if I show up at the tailgate. Let's see what this fool said. Cupcake. Let's see. Gonna win somewhere else. Cupcake Raider Nation. You would bust a grave in the Raider game. Oh, he said you want to bust a grape. Nah, bro. You guys too much. Bro, Josh is married into my family and family along standing ties to Colorado. Hell yeah. Shout out to all the Coloradoans, bro. Mo high salute, bro. I just you know what I'm saying? If I don't state what's on my mind, I'm just gonna be angry in life. So I had to come vent to the homies, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's football season, my family. It's football season. We're turned up. We riding, homie. I guarantee you win me, though. We're going to have a good-ass time and share a beer. We're going to have a good-ass time and share a beer. We're going to relax. We're going to watch some good football, even if you're an opposing fan. Even if I don't like your team, If you're with me, we're gonna have a good ass time. And if you with me, this is the fact of the matter, bro. If you with me and somebody disrespects, I'm gonna be on their helmet too at the stadium. If you're my guest and you somebody that is opposing fan and you're my guest and fools start hating, hell yeah, I'm riding with you. You there with me. It doesn't matter if they're Bronco fans or not, because that's just how I am, bro. You know, that's just the bottom line. That's just how I am. If you family, you family. I'm gonna ride with you. But I do want people to, before they come on the channel, please do your homework, man. Watch the videos. Watch what I have on the channel. Don't just come saying some crazy shit about, bro, you a Norteño and you hate the Raiders. You're a disgrace to the Mexican race. And you know what I'm saying? You're not from the Bay Area. You see these hats, bro? Does that say the Bay Area? Does that say anything in California? Nah, this hat says the city of Denver, bro. That's where I'm from. I'm not from Cali. I'm not from any of that. I'm from city of Denver, homie. That's where I'm from, you know? Folks are like, this fool Savage said he walled out. Oh, and to the other homie too, man, that came on here. The OG, and I had that picture, and I thought that was that fool Wonder Bread from Carver's, bro. I thought she was a female, but then I looked at it and it was a male. OG White Low, homie. Come on, Rada. Where you been, homie? Where you been? You came on the channel a long time talking crazy, bro. And I said, hey, pull up to the 24-hour fitness for the fade. Pull up to 24-hour fitness for the fade. And I haven't seen you in a year and a half, and I've seen you. And you always be on Denver's post. It doesn't matter what the post is about. You just come hating on Denver, bro. You must have lived out here. So something happened where you might have got into something with some Denver fools, bro, and you just got hate for Denver, bro. And all I asked you was, I said, I thought you passed away, bro. And you were like, tough dude. Listen, you're big, bro. Don't love football or like beer, but I still down and have a drink with you. Not definitely, Rada. Nah, for sure, my homie Josh. You the homie, fam. Mall High salute. Hey, y'all have a good day, man. Mall High salute. I'm gonna tap out. There's all kinds of people tripping in these apartments. Like the cops is about to be over here. I'll stay on for a little bit more, man. What you guys on though? What you guys on this Sunday, bro? How you guys doing? How you guys doing, my Radas? A lot of stuff going on in the city, bro. That's ridiculous, crazy. It's wild. I mean. Big George in the building. That's my Bronco fam right there. What's up? What up, Broncos country? Mall High salute. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, my Rotters? When I go to these tailgates, right? I'm gonna I got 2 sets of boxing gloves, bro. I'm just gonna tie them like this. I'm gonna tie 2 sets of boxing gloves. So if you have any animosity, we could go bodies. We could go headshots. We could just body it up for some bread. I got 2 sets of boxing gloves, my homies. You know what I'm saying? Come talk, bro. I'm just fucking with y'all. Stay business over everybody. Let them know, George. These fools be having it misconstrued, homies. These fools be having it misconstrued. I try, you know, and that's the crazy part, bro. I toned it down, man. Why, you know? So I try to tone it down respectfully for my respected homies, man. I try to tone it down. I try to be more respectable. I try to choose my words right and lightly, man. You know what I'm saying? You would have hated me back. You would have hated me like 5-6 years ago, bro. I used to have a mouth on me, and I'm trying to be more humble, man. You know, smack the Broncos up. I don't know about that, Raider Drox. I don't know. I don't know about Gino, the young Ginster. This defense is gonna eat, man. Nick Bonito last night. 2 nights ago, Saturday. He terrorized. He terrorized that offensive line of the Niners, bro. He had multiple sacks, definitely. I was kind of disappointed, really, to be truthful, in the starters, bro. But actually, as a whole collective, and we can't look too much into it, It looked kind of nice. The depth's going to be nice, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see, bro. Hey, shout out to everybody that pulled up to Bronco Gang weekend too, man. That actually was dope. Um, to see, and they grew, bro. There's a lot of people that pulled up after I left, but you know, they growing. So if you in the city of Denver, bro, and you know what I'm saying, you want to come function with the tailgate and pull up and tailgate with the fam, bro, and see if it's something you like, man. We're gonna be at every single game this year. We're gonna do a lot of functions. We either probably gonna do a Saturday night thing too, and pull up to a, you know what I'm saying, some place where we all can function and get ready for the game and just, you know, do it the old school South Standard way. Damn, so I'm over here and we're doing this live, and I just start hearing some female call some fool a bitch, hollering, bro, crazy over here. And I hear some arguing, and then all of a sudden I just hear like some fighting in the other apartment. That fool's just wilding out. Summertime, bro. Everybody's aggravated. So I don't know if they got a domestic, but the cops was over here last night too, because somebody was hollering. These are not the apartments to actually be going crazy, because there's a lot of snitches in these apartments. So the cops came, and they had the cops pull out the spouses that were arguing with each other. So I don't know, but they got the tripping right now. They were tripping over there. I said, damn, homies. Shit, we did. Remember we played that one year? And you guys actually beat us. So I'm excited to see the downfall of Bo Nix. You ain't gonna be able to see that, man. He's on a rise, homie. He on a rise. You know that boy's confident. You can't deny what Bo Nix was actually good. He said it on a down. How do you be on a downfall with no weapons, my homie? Damn, I'm playing with a knife. How do you be on a downfall with no weapons? You don't have no wide receivers. You was only supposed to win 4 games, and you go to the playoffs in your first rookie year, and now you on a downfall. He ain't even got started, bro. He was a premature baby, homie, and he did that in preemie. And you said he on his downfall? The downfall's coming? Huh? You need the code? It is 443279. NFL just selling today's playing Chris knows a clown show. I mean, you could say that. Everybody said that. Everybody was trying to say that last year, bro. And I think the reason why people are so pressed behind this, because everything that people said, everything they was wrong about, from overdrafting him, from a reach, to him being bad coming into the league, to the Broncos falling off the face of the earth because of Russell Wilson aspect. And everything's just coming true for like the real ones that stuck it through and was telling you guys this. Now people don't even know how to react to this. So now you point this out. You point this out to the haters and the people, and they all mad, bro. They doing everything, talking about irrelevant stuff like, bro, I'm pissed at you, Savage. You talk too much. You open your mouth way too much. And to that point, when the homie said, why are you letting these fools get under your skin? I'm not the one that actually made videos and TikTok videos and this, bro. So my job is being completed. Making multiple TikTok videos about the Savage, bro. That means that they're kind of upset at the Savage. Um, hey, that's what you want. That's what you reaching for, my bro. You can't stop it. It's inevitable, my brother. You can't stop it, Big Jason. There's nothing you could really do because you were one of them fans. I could tell you were one of them fans that were saying it was all bad for the Broncos. And then the Broncos come in magical and just steal a playoff spot from the Bengals. And I know you're going to say the Queefs and this. Nah, the Bengals should have won more games, buddy. Because the Bengals could have just eliminated the whole thing if they would have won more games. But you let the Bo Nix, almighty Bo Nix, Bo believe he came in and stole the Bengals spot. He came and stole the Bengals spot. And now everybody that was hating on the Broncos doesn't know what to do with their life. They're like kind of confused. They're like, bro, what's really going on? Why is our narrative not working? What up, Big Jess? Was cracking with it, man. Maul, I salute. He started this page. He just started. Yeah, and it might be the same people. We know, man. We know when Savage is doing his job, you're gonna have 100 trolls, bro. Yeah, but it wasn't if. I like how people when they try to paint this aspect, if that's not how the NFL works. There's no ifs allowed. That's not how the NFL works. Because if the Chiefs came to play, they might have won the Super Bowl if they came to play. If this, if that. That's not how it works. The reality is that Bo Nix just came in and took Joe Burrow's spot. And there's nothing nobody could really do about that but me mad. Hell not. Bears? Come on, Bigfoot. You the homie, bro. Bears? The squares? Come on, Rada. Not Caleb Williams. That fool don't have enough nail polish for the year, homie. That's his pregame warm-up, man. Shout out. Too bad because Bo Nix beats a bunch of teams below. Hey, I mean, I know you're trying to paint that narrative, but this is the thing is, bro, do you forget Bo Nix absolutely did that a lot on his own. He didn't have much to work with. So a lot of teams that you're talking about, they're already built for success. They already have stars on their team. They already have a full roster of playmakers and fools that can take them to the playoffs. They're supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, right? And they get in the playoffs and they just crumble at the hands of Patrick Mahomes. So they're just a waste of space, like I said before. They just go and they just waste up playoff spots because they're not going to get to a Super Bowl because they can't get past Patrick Mahomes. He has everything over them, dude. So stop going to the playoffs. Stop being a waste of space in meaningful franchises and let the real franchises come show you how it's done. Hey, it's 103 532. Yeah, that was last year though, but we reloaded and upped aspect of weapons for Bo Nix with the best defense in the league. And that's the thing about it is defense to win championships. Defense can hold a team into any game, and if Bo Nix just plays above average, there's nothing you could really do. Because if he could put points on the board, it's going to be a miserable day for any team he plays. Solid. What the Denver Broncos did, good mix. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Real football fans know, and that's coming from a Steelers fan. You know what I'm saying? Bo Nix play bad. Yeah, nah, definitely, bro. Like I wasn't too impressed of the preseason debut, but you can't read it too much into preseason. You can't read too much into preseason. You need it again? 089915. So check this out. So before all this aspect occurred with Bo Nix, right? You knew we had the salary cap situation, right? We had a lot of money we owed to Russell Wilson. So we're playing with a destructible franchise that it was stripped of everything because of Russell Wilson. Then they said, don't get rid of certain players. Sean Payton does. Then they said, don't draft Bo Nix. Sean Payton does because he knows he just don't care about what you're talking about. He drafts him, and they said, hey, the Broncos will only win 3 to 5 games last year. This is from you guys. This is from the haters. This is the fools that think they know what they're talking about when it comes to football. I put my trust in a Super Bowl winning coach, Sean Payton, over anybody in the media and anybody that thinks they know what football is all about. He brings in Bo Nix, and what is Bo Nix? He starts winning, and people are like, fuck, he ain't supposed to win. They're mad about this shit. He ain't supposed to win. And then it's a race to the playoffs with the Bengals, which are supposed to be in the playoffs, and Bo Nix, he takes their spot with no wide receivers, nothing, bro. Like he just came into a dysfunctional aspect of order, right? And he takes the playoff spot. And it's crazy how the tune changed from they're not winning 3 to 5 games to now they didn't beat nobody. See how fast that quick? See how the narratives changed on that? And now he's about to have a sophomore slump, which he was not even supposed to be good whatsoever. But the narratives changed because you couldn't actually fight for the argument that he's not good because he showed you he actually could take a playoff spot from Joe Burrow. And now the narrative is he's gonna have a sophomore slump. So yeah, bro. Definitely, bro. Mall high salute to you, Rada. Mall high salute. Nah, you good, fam. Big Robert, you good, fam. Mall high salute. Russell Wilson been. Yeah, but Russell Wilson, come on, Rada. Come on, bro. Let's talk about Russell Wilson, man. Let's talk about the Russell Wilson aspect. I'm since you're bringing it up. Russell Wilson, he left the Seahawks, and now he's playing with 4 or 5 different teams, and he's declined every year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was riding for that fool Russ. And then Russell Wilson, bro, he could have been a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. What happened, bro? Like he was at the 1-yard line and he choked up the whole Super Bowl, bro. He almost was a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, but he choked it up, crumbled at the 1-yard line. How do you do that? You almost could have been that. For the Bronx. Oh yeah, bro. We get more than 10. We have a double-digit win total coming this year, bro. The reason why is because our season don't even really start till we play the Chargers the 3rd week. That's when our season starts because them first 2 games, chalk it up. That's 2 W's, bro. And then we play teams that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You look at it, bro, and the Broncos can compete and take a win from them. I say we taking 11, 12 games this year, bro. Honestly. Look at the Broncos schedule. Look at the Broncos schedule, bro. 3 wins for the Broncos. See, that's what you said last year too, Jason, and you absolutely was wrong, bro. Bo Nix he succeeded expectations and made you kind of look foolish over there. You know, made you kind of look foolish over there, Rada. You was over there looking foolish, looking dumb as hell, like Mile High View. You and Mile High View, y'all had a picture together, bro. The most foolishest people out there, bro. If the Bengals have at least an average defense, I think definitely. Still, they a threat. The Bengals have Joe Burrow, bro. They still a threat, but they're going to have to do something, and they can't start out slow. That's what cost you in the end, bro. They started out the season very slow, losing more games than they should have. So when I look at it, the Broncos did enough to win to take that spot from the Bengals. Because if the Bengals would have started out faster and won a couple more games, they would have been in the playoffs. But you can't be mad. I mean, I try to tell Bengal fans, I know you can't be mad at the Broncos. They did what they had to do to get in the playoffs. You know, Bengal fans took that and really got mad. You know what I'm saying? But don't be mad at the Broncos, man. You got to be mad at the Bengals for starting out slow. But shout out to them, man. I hope, I hope we get some good football in the AFC North. Salute to the Riders. Yeah, we back in football, my homies. We back to football season. Yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop, my brother, Big Robert. It kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, Joe Burrow, homie, you would think, you would expect him to ball out from the start of the season. He's just one of them quarterbacks. And he had actually a pretty good season when he started getting shit rolling. You know, he started getting shit rolling, bro. You know, and my thing is too is like we know that's why you kind of have to start out the season kind of fast because them last games can cost you your playoff spot. Last games could cost you your playoff spot. And that's kind of what happened to the Bengals. No hatred on the Bengals whatsoever. I ain't got no hatred towards the Bengals. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow, actually, he's got at Patrick Mahomes a couple times. You know, it's been fun to watch that. I did predict Denver winning the West this season. KC is second. And yeah, bro, we made the playoffs. He probably would have. Oh, Broncos, yeah. Definitely. Well, you know, it's a new season, man. We got to look forward to the new season. Now, when you know, my thing is like this, bro. Like, I'm not going off of preseason with Ashton Genty. That was the post that you hopped on. Ashton Genty, my homie. I know Ashton Genty's probably going to be a good running back. But like I told you in the post, whenever the Raiders slip up, it's my duty to remind them, bro, your number one draft pick in the first round that you guys are so hyped about, he had negative a yard in his debut. And it was just funny because they've been so, that's all we've heard as Bronco fans. Ashton Genty. And the fool that they picked number one draft pick with their first pick, he had negative yard and 3 carries. 3 carries. Jason, let's be real, man. Go really like look in the mirror and analyze this, right? The Raiders, right? Their offensive line is going to be trash. Their offensive line is going to be trash, bro. They have a lot to try to catch up to everybody in the division. If you would have said the Chargers might win the division, but then again, like the Chargers lost a key player with the offensive line too. So when I look at it all the way around the foundation, Broncos country set to take the biggest leap. The Broncos all the way around have the biggest foundation to take the biggest leap. Them other dudes, they kind of lost a lot. So, you know, when you say that, I just be like, bro, that's just you either trolling or you just talking crazy. Yeah, nah. So if I really said this, Big Jess, I think KC at this time frame, till we see Broncos knock these fools off, it goes KC, Broncos, Chargers, and then the Raiders. To be real. And the reason why I say that, somebody has to knock off the queef. And until it does, right now, they have the top spot of the division in the AFC West. Yeah, definitely. I know what you meant. Robert. I know that you thought that. That's what I said. Yeah, that's why I was like, bro, if I would have said first overall, then I could see the point, I could see your point, definitely. Ooh. Player talent is equal with the Raiders. Bro, what equal are you talking about? Raiders have a trash ass defense, bro. Let's start off with that. Their defense is nowhere on the level of Broncos country. You're trying to reach. And who else do they have, bro? If they don't have a good offensive line, they don't have a better offensive line than the Broncos. Geno Smith, he can be above average in the regular season, but he's never done anything in his NFL career. And all we know is Pete Carroll is choking at the 1 yard line when he could have been a back-to-back Super Bowl champion coach. That's all we know. Plus, let's put this into perspective too, bro. The Raiders are the Raiders. They're not. You act like we're talking about a franchise that knows how to win in this era. The Raiders are the Raiders, bro. If you ain't took nothing out of their last 40 years of not doing anything, you're obviously mistaken because it comes with the culture of winning. We always say this, when you have a good culture, you're going to win. The Raiders just technically don't have a good culture over there. So that's that. Bro, that's like comparing the Bengals defense with the Steelers. For real, not for real, mommy. But did Payne have an opportunity to go back to back? When did Payne have an? Yeah, but that's probably the one of the you like nuts. Like this is put in this perspective. You probably choked away the worst way to actually lose a Super Bowl in NFL history. 28-3 or whatever with the Falcons was bad, but you're at the 1 yard line. You have an opportunity to be a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. You got Marshawn Lynch that was running 5 to 7 yards a carry in the season. If you give him the ball 4 times, he's getting into the end zone. And your dumbass team, Russell Wilson at the 1 yard line decides to throw an interception, bro. You were 1 yard away from being a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. And then what happened to that shit? The whole aspect and his whole era of coaching the Seahawks, they never got back to championship form. One-hit wonders, bro. One-hit wonders. With the dominating defense that they had, they should have had multiple rings. But just like the Raiders, just like a lot of these franchises out there, they have one time frame to ever do anything, and they never can get back to being on top. Terrible. Ball high salute, my brothers. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody. Mall high salute to my riders. Yeah, so I'm gonna tap out, man. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Mall high salute to all you guys out there. Hope everybody's blessed. Starting out a new week. We are into preseason football, and then the regular season starts. Last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna piggyback to what I said, man. Don't never personalize trash talk. Just talk trash back to me, man. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to take it to another level of, you know what I'm saying, we're going to catch you slipping at the stadium. No, you're not. Don't ever come in and start personal attacking family. It's not that important. You know what I'm saying? Don't start talking about gang politics and this, bro. Chill out, relax, and enjoy the football season. Mall high salute to all you guys, bro. Hey, I'll be talking trash already, bro. Shout out to Broncos country, man. Shout out to the real fans out there from every team. Much love and respect. Y'all be good.
DJ. I don't like anybody. I go for $1,000. People be trying to be funny.